What is up, guys? It's your boy Rondo back here for another video on YouTube, and today we're gonna be reacting to some Jubilee, man. And this video might get a little political. I mean, I'm here to make jokes, but hopefully I don't get serious about some topic that the people might talk about. So yeah, who knows? You know, either it's gonna be chill. You know, I'm gonna be able to make some shitty jokes, or it's gonna get real rowdy between these people. So basically, these conservatives are gonna rank themselves on a political spectrum. So if it says 5 conservatives. So if they're all conservatives, then I guess they're probably gonna have to rank themselves based on how conservative one is.
Case basis.
Why do you think that it should be a case-by-case basis? Because I don't think that they should be allowed in women's sports at all.
If you had to rank yourself against others based on a specific trait, what would it say about how you see them and how they see you? To find out, we brought together 5 conservatives and had them rank each other least to most politically right. Then, we had them take the political compass test and rearrange them based on how right they actually are. This is ranking.
I'm Hunter. I
Hunter.
do security for a living. I believe in Jesus. I don't really go to church, but that's how I was brought up. Also a little bit more libertarian than I am authoritarian. So smaller government.
Take my journey.
I'm Cameron. I am not religious at all. I'm agnostic. I was in the Marine Corps for 4 years. I am very, very pro-gun. I believe it's my equalizer. I will never be as strong as a stronger male, but I definitely have my right to my Second Amendment and will use it if need be.
Basically, she says she has the glizzy on her. Or the blick, or the toolie, or the piece. My bad. There's too many ways of saying gun.
My name is Navneet. You can also call me Navi, like from Legend of Zelda. When it comes to my political views, I describe myself as fiscally conservative, but socially I follow more of a paleo-libertarian, school of thought. So I would describe myself as a very constitutionalist. I very
Hold on. That was a big ass word. Before we continue, Navi. Paleo-libertarianism.
very much so support the First Amendment, the Second Amendment, but I'd be considered more left-leaning on some other topics, such as I'm an environmentalist. I very much so support the LGBT community because a lot of my friends are part of it. I'm part of it. To be more specific, I'm bisexual. Yeah, and that's also, by the way, the first time I'm saying that publicly.
Oh shit. Okay, so he's part of the community himself. He gets a lot of both worlds, man. I gotta stop being a dick. Nah, that's cool.
Oh, well, congratulations.
My name is Kelly. I am from New York, living in Washington, D.C. I am religious. I'm Jewish. I don't support the LGBT community at all. I'm not
Yo, don't look at Navi like that, bro. Don't. Oh shit. What does she mean by support? Like, if she does in any way to I guess violate in a certain way, who they are as people. You know what I mean? I don't think that's good. But if you don't support them and you're not really involved with any of it, you don't really care. You know what I mean? They can just do whatever they want. They're humans. We're all equal, right? At least it's how a normal person would view other people, right? But depends on what she means by she doesn't support. You know what I mean? Are you against them? Do you not like them? Or, you know what I mean? There's different ways of going about it. But it's not like you have to support the community, especially when you have nothing to do with it. You know what I mean? I think I have maybe 1, 2 friends that are in that community, right? So, I mean, I'm not really involved at all. But if you discriminate against them, just as how you discriminate against other people of different race, color, ethnicity, or whatever, then I feel you're a dick. What's the point? We all bleed the same. People always forget that.
anti-gay or anything, but I do support traditional values in the home. However,
That's
I
cool.
don't 100% believe that my religious values have anything to do with my conservative values. I try to keep religion out of the way because I know that there are conservatives who are not religious.
I'm Maui. I'm originally from Colorado. I'm kind of in a weird spot where I grew up religious and I grew up very liberal. I've been back and forth a lot of topics as far as immigration because I'm half Mexican. It's strange because coming from a traditional Mexican family, they hold a lot of conservative values.
They do.
But they very much label themselves as liberal.
A lot of black people that I know and grew up with have conservative values, but
no, I mean, I don't know how it goes for most Hispanic households, but I would consider, I don't even think they would lean more liberal. I feel they don't even they're Spanish speaking coming to this country and the politics don't really matter too much. You know what I mean? Unless they're registered to vote and shit like that, then they're probably gonna lean more towards conservative, and their values. And from what I see from the black community is a lot of them tend to have, conservative values, but you know they vote fucking Democratic. You know what I mean? But
if you ask them, like, you know, who are you going to vote for, it's always going to be Democrat no matter what. So I find that really interesting that you said that, because I have like a connection with that.
What do you think are like traditions that conservatives hold?
Liking guns. I mean, he was painting with a broad brush. It's common sense things. I think support Constitution. Like, I agree with all the amendments.
Just the general idea that like you should be able to pick yourself up by the bootstraps, and if you put in the hard work, you can get to where you want to be. The beauty of this country, no matter who you are, obviously some people have certain factors that will like, you know, make it easier or like harder for them.
Yeah. There's obviously barriers and shit.
But I feel like in this country, with the amount of opportunity that we have, you can be anyone and get to where you want to be.
This is an interesting question. Like, I don't think being conservative has anything to do with your political affiliation. I think those things are separate, and I think a lot of people confuse the two. We just talked about how the Black community, the Indian community, the Mexican community, a lot of them are conservatives, but they're left-leaning.
I really do believe, like, I don't care what you do in your life. You're a grown adult. You have no effect on me. I'm not religious. Like, don't force your religion down my throat. Don't force your opinions down my throat. We can have a discussion. I'm very open to having dialogues with anyone. I love to have conversation. Like, something that's going on right now is like the whole trans women in biological women's sports. I honestly think it's a case-by-case basis.
Why do you think that it should be a case-by-case basis? Because I don't think that they should be allowed in women's sports at all.
I agree with you on that. It should be not case per case. It just shouldn't be allowed. Because I mean, we've seen it. I don't know statistics offhand, but people just dominate that are biologically men. So.
Yeah, it's just obvious. It's a no-brainer. It just doesn't make sense. If you're a dude and you transition and you're dominating women's sports, yeah, bro. Yeah, nah. I just think it's a stupid idea. You know what I mean? Why not create a separate league for trans people? You know what I mean? They can compete against each other. You know, because biologically speaking, you know, it's just so fucking obvious. You know, it shouldn't have to be explained, man. A dude is usually, and I said usually, stronger than women. Okay, usually. Yeah, I'm sure there's quite a lot of women out there way stronger than me that can beat the fuck out of my ass. I'm sure, man. I'm 100% sure. But on average, men are stronger.
I feel like dealing with like absolutes in a general sense, like in the political discourse, can be a very dangerous thing because, as you mentioned, there are outliers, and we always have to, you know, factor those in. So I'm not sure I agree with that, but yeah, I can see where you're coming from.
I think my difference is I don't think that trans women are biological women. I'm not gonna be a dick. If you want me to refer to you as she, her, I'll do that. I'll call you by your name. I'm gonna give you that respect as a human being.
It's okay.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I don't understand what you guys mean by outliers because they're all men. So what do you mean? I see this as absolute. Trans women.
Yes, that's the problem. She's seeing this as an absolute. The biggest problem is not even a big problem. It's how it's gonna go from now until forever, till the end of mankind. People will always disagree. There'll be people who are always going to look at it as absolutes. There's always going to be people that are going to look at it as black and white. And then there's going to be people, maybe more similar to me, where I'll try and understand both sides, and I see everything in more of a gray area. You know what I mean? I don't try and deal in absolutes, but, I mean, sometimes, you know, people just get mad at the others. You know what I mean? And I feel like maybe the black and white side of seeing things for people, they probably get mad at the people that kind of try and, you know, listen to both sides because they're looking at it as like, bro, just pick a side. You know what I mean? Shit.
And are not women, they're men.
I mean, I would never like call it ignorance or something. It's just everyone has their own views.
Yeah,
I completely understand that.
That's how she sees it, man.
Should we vote? Like,
now they gotta rank each other.
I mean, I'm gonna say you're probably a 5.
Is 5 being the least or 5 being the most? Nah, I think that dude got it confused. But if we're talking about most conservative, I think it'd go maybe the Jewish lady, and I think the white lady would be second. The white dude would be third. Maui would be fourth, and Navi would be fifth. Or between Maui and Navi, they would switch around places. I think the Jewish lady is the most conservative. I think. I mean, depends on how they look at it.
Not a bad thing. But yeah. And it's not a bad thing.
One is the most, 5 is the least.
I'd put you over there.
I put you there.
Yeah.
Me
I would
over
put you
here?
too. Yeah.
Yeah, Navi would be lower.
I was thinking you number 3 and you number 2. I felt
I was
like
thinking you
Is it
too.
because of the religion?
Yes.
I think there are like two schools of thought we can
okay.
go with here. We can either go with like traditional conservative values, which one of us like upholds it more,
Yeah.
which I feel like you would still be the most.
Yeah, whoever holds up the more conservative values, or you can throw in like the religion too aspect of it, which kind of like tweaks it, a lot more.
Like when it comes to like the traditional values you described, or we can go by like policy-wise, whether
Policy-wise.
each one of us falls in line, and I like maybe don't support every single policy of like the Republican Party or just general conservative positions. So we could go in either direction.
I was like, I think you'd be over here. Just because like when I think of like, and I don't mean like a typical conservative, but when I think of a conservative,
Nah.
I think upholds like religion, traditional values.
I can go 3.
And
Yeah,
white
that
guy.
sounds good.
Ready to start eating healthier?
No.
Meet Kachava.
And no.
Kachava is the
Don't
world's
advertise me this bullshit.
We're all pro-gun, right? And pro-free
Yeah,
speech
of
and everything.
course.
Okay, so we're on the same page. in terms-
So they're all pro-gun, they're all pro-speech. That's dope. Hey, he has an awesome-ass Jimi Hendrix shirt, bro. That is lit.
comes to that, then we can just go into other like I guess policies.
Well, how do you feel on like an abortion topic?
Well, abortion, I feel like dangerous.
Abort them fucking kids, bro. No more kid. Nah, I'm joking. On a serious note, to be honest, I don't know, bruh. For the women that want to get like abortions,
This abortion is going to happen if it's got rid of, and there are, I mean, I don't want to go into a small percentage, which it is, but there are late-term ones where the mom will die, and then there's also ones where if you make abortion legal, like coat hangers are a thing. It's
Yeah. If they make it illegal, that's the problem. If they make it illegal, women are still gonna find a way to abort the kid, bro. You know what I mean? And it's gonna be done in much more unhealthier, much more unsecured places. It just isn't gonna be right. I feel like the option should still be there. You know what I mean? The option should still be there. It sucks to be that unborn fetus. It sucks to be you, bro. You won't exist once your mom aborts your ass. But but holy shit, man. Like I would hate, you know what I mean, to see it be illegal, you know what I mean? And I'm in a dirty rundown city and I go to the alleyway, bro, and I see a lady. I see a coat hanger. I'm like, "Oh shit, what the fuck?" You know what I mean? I don't want to see that shit. No, but yeah, if it's made illegal, people are still going to find a way around it, They're still going to do that shit. It's like with drugs, with making certain drugs illegal, this war on drugs, and everybody knows the war on drugs in America was a fucking mess. Okay, a horrible idea to make so many drugs illegal and to make a war on it. It was stupid.
sad, but it's true.
So what if we
Pretty much.
don't count like the extreme cases? Would you say
I
mostly?
think keep
allowed?
life, unless it's gonna harm a life like the mom or the baby. If it's gonna come out and you can predict it's gonna be fine, then we should keep children alive. Yes.
I guess for me,
Can try, yeah.
Like I said, I've gone back and forth, and I don't want to be for it, but currently I am for abortion. I don't think anyone wants to be for it, so it's not something that is an easy thing.
Yeah, I don't think anybody enjoys fucking, killing that shit, you know what I mean? I don't think nobody is like, in a way like excited about, let's start aborting every single kid. Like, that's not how it is, okay? It's not how it is.
to do.
I believe birth control should be free. I 100% support free birth control. I think
that's
that
cool.
it would dramatically decrease abortions. But I am very much, we need to fix the afterwards as well. So the adoption agency, I think we need to fix that. And I think we need to advocate more for younger women to know about birth control options that we have.
I kind of wanted to bring this
Knowledge.
up. Is everyone kind of more like an interventionist kind of, thought process?
Oh, this is gonna be a long ass fucking video. I can already tell. Interventionist. I gotta read the definition out to you. Favoring intervention, especially by a government in its domestic economy or by one country in the affairs of another. So basically, America's been an interventionist for like the past. It's been a long time. Okay, I'm not gonna do the fucking math.
Or is it like kind of like isolationist? Or even like in between? Like, do you think we should...
Yep. Isolationist, a person favoring a policy of remaining apart from the affairs or interests of other groups, especially the political affairs of other countries. Bruh. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm sorry reading out the definitions.
Focus on our country's problems first?
Yes.
Or do you think-
Absolutely.
Okay, yeah, that's where I
Absolutely.
stand. Yeah.
How are we going to help other countries when we have so many other things?
Yeah, so too much foreign
here?
spending.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like we just sent how much money to Ukraine?
Yeah.
Why? That has nothing to do with us.
It doesn't, but let's say Russia does take Ukraine. Let's just say. And Russia's like, you know what? I got nuclear weapons. I got power. I just took Ukraine. I want to take more. Let's say Russia starts taking more countries, start causing a lot of innocent deaths. You know, what if they try and start a war with us? What if they try reaching our borders? What if they start hurting our embassies, our people in those European countries near there? You know what I mean? So at that point, it's just like, well, now we actually do kind of got to get involved, right? We have to at that point, right? And some people would argue, well, had you helped Ukraine before it got taken over, you get what I mean? Those chain of events wouldn't have happened. Those chain of events haven't happened, and I hope they don't. I hope Ukraine fights. I hope I hope the country stays together, and I hope Russia fucks off, man. I don't know why they're invading Ukraine. Probably something to do with power and more bullcrap.
We have so much. That money could have went to America.
Yeah, if we're prioritizing that, we can't even like take care of our own people. Like veterans are like starving on the streets, they're
Understandable.
homeless. I feel like we should do something about that, but we can't because we're focusing on other countries instead of our own people who need help. Does anyone feel differently about
course.
their position now?
I don't know. I think we should switch. I really focus on that whole like he holds more traditional conservative values than I do.
I think.
No, yeah,
Just in that
actually do agree
sense.
with you.
What
I was like, just in that sense, I would switch us.
I think what it was for me is you seemed a lot more passionate and you were more outspoken.
I'm
You
very
seemed a
passionate.
little bit more quieter. So maybe initially I'm
probably
like, you know what, you're number 2. But now that I'm hearing more opinions,
Yeah.
I would probably agree with switching.
He's gonna keep switching on.
Okay.
What values does everyone have that they feel like doesn't exactly fall in line with the traditional conservative
Navi,
value or just
propelling the
general conservative
conversation.
values?
I'm against the wall because I'm libertarian.
Okay.
I think most people coming here aren't coming here to hurt people. They're coming to make money and make a living.
Yeah, my parents are illegal, you know, immigrants. They came while back, like 90s. And mom lives here, you know. She has a residency. She's permanent. She's good. My dad got bodied. That nigga got deported. But whatever. It happens. You know what I mean? But I would say most illegal immigrants, you know, or just immigrants in general, they come to find opportunities, jobs, better life, whatever.
I am actually for the wall, but not because I want to keep people out, strictly because
What,
I
drugs?
want to know who's coming into this country in a good sense. Sex trafficking in general comes through our southern border, and so do drugs. So that's the only reason. I don't care if people want to come here to immigrate.
Yeah, that's fine. The only problem with that, and that a lot of people have, is that the process takes a long ass time. You know what I mean? To come in legally, at least, which is why they come illegally. You know what I mean? So the process takes a long time, and some people don't got that time.
Be my guest.
I'm 100% against illegal immigration, and that's not, so I am for the wall, but it's not just the wall, it's the people who are coming here and overstaying their visas. They need to go too.
My position is unique because I immigrated from Mexico when I was younger, and I wouldn't be here most likely if it weren't for that. But I do really believe that illegal immigration is just that, illegal.
It is. It is what it is, bro.
Now what I'm gonna have you guys do is set your
Long
phone
ad video.
and go onto the politicalcompass.org and pick the political
Oh, there's an actual test? Hey, how long is the test? Yo. Hold on, let me see the political test. Hold on. Before taking the test, please know that this isn't a survey. These aren't questions, they're propositions. Yeah. Okay. Alright, just let me. How long is it? How long? 6 pages?
Few inches later.
Days openness about sex has gone too far. Some would agree. Yeah, man, I don't need to know what you did to Jalissa's ass cheeks last week, bro. I don't need to know you fucked 10 different women, okay? Where the fuck do I lean, bitch? My political compass. What? I'm to the left and libtard? The economic left/right. Negative 1.63. Social libertarian and authoritarian. Negative 3.9. These motherfuckers put me on the grid, man. Nah, bro, I'm religious, bro. Throw me to the right, bro. I'm authoritarian, bro. I'm fucking with you guys. I don't even know. Stop. I need to finish this video, bro. I lean libertarian.
I think you did pretty good.
In the 5th spot, we have Navi.
Okay.
And then in 4th, we have Cameron.
Damn.
I thought I'd be more like 2, 3-ish area.
And then we have
Damn.
Kelly in the 3rd spot.
Oh shit.
I said I was gonna
Navi, my Indian boy. I'm fucked up for saying Indian, bro. For all I know, this man's something else.
In the 2nd spot, we have Navi.
Okay.
It's fucking generalizing as fuck.
I didn't expect myself to move up this much, like.
Yeah, bro, you're a conservative motherfucker, bro. Leaning hella to the right. Huh. Interesting.
Yeah, this is like, okay, I mean.
Alright. Fuck with it. That's cool.
The way this, like, political compass test is framed, like, it does evoke certain reactions, so it's not entirely, like, encompassing of, like, views and everything, but yeah. Are you, any of you guys surprised?
I don't know.
I thought I was gonna be 3rd or 2nd. In all honesty, I thought I was gonna be over here.
Okay.
Some of those questions, like, I never really thought about before.
I kind of figured I'd be somewhere over here, like 4 or
Yeah, you
5.
never thought about those questions, huh?
Yeah, I think it's weird that I'm number 1 and I'm a tall, white, straight male.
Yeah.
Yo.
If anyone out there who's watching this does not.
That was funny as fuck. He's like, yeah. Tall white male all the way to the right. Whoa, how fucking obvious. No, yeah, Navi was open-minded and willing to listen to people's opinions respectfully. Navi is somebody I'd be able to converse with and have a polite, great political discussion with, without being bombarded by bullshit. Good shit, Navi. Good shit. You're the man. Man. You know what? It makes me want to support the LGBTQ community, Navi. You're legitness, bro. Bro is part of the LGBTQ, but leans so fucking far right, he's gonna spin the block and hit left. Imagine what it must be like to be brainwashed to announce for the first time that you're part of the LGBTQ community. And the first thing someone says, I do not support the LGBT community at all. Yikes. No, that was funny as fuck. No cat. Looking back at it, he's like, yo, first time announcing it publicly. Bro said he was bi. Jewish lady was like, I don't support them. Kelly seems to think she's the only person walking this planet with a political opinion that matters. Yo, no way. There's so many ways of like thinking about life, bro. So far, my total runtime for this is 1 hour and 7 minutes. Oh, fuck. I might cut this down, no cap. If you guys did enjoy the video, drop a like, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.